Hello everyone, welcome back to cosolix. I'm your host cosolix, and today I'm telling you the 9 reasons why your movement sucks at Brawlhalla. Let's get right into this, but before we do, you gotta know, subscribe to cosolix because this channel is made to help you improve at Brawlhalla. If you subscribe, I promise you will get better at Brawlhalla. Also, check out cosolix.com if you want some personal coaching from me, or some merchandise and whatnot. Some cool stuff is all there, so check that out at the link below. Let's get into the video. The first reason why your movement sucks at Brawlhalla, you don't know how to dash dance. There we go. You don't know how to dash dance. Make sure you know how to do this. What I'd recommend is go from one side of small brawl to the other, and don't make a mistake. Just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the moment you can go from one side to the other, that's when you've mastered dash dancing. Let's get to number 2. Number 2, this is a new thing to Brawlhalla. A lot of people still don't know about dash landings. Recently, they made it so when you land on the ground, you see how there's a landing frame? Well, you can cancel it with a dash. You no longer have to land. And look at this, you snap to the ground. This allows you to cover space quicker than ever before. So really make sure you know how to dash land. So it's again, right before you dash, right before you land, you dash, and then it cancels the frame. Sometimes you'll accidentally dodge slightly too high above the ground, like you saw me do a little bit earlier. So make sure you kind of get a feel for it, as you can kind of see there. And you can kind of see, like, when you're landing on the ground, how, like, fast it is. Before, you'd have to land and then dash. Now, you can do that all in, like, one go. So make sure you can time this thing properly. I am messing it up here. That is, you know, if you want to get this as close it's possible, like you can like really snap to the ground. It's gonna take a little bit of practice, even I haven't mastered it either, for you to skip those frames and do that dash landing. So that's number 2. Number 3 on this list, and this involves dash landing, it's the dash dance with a jump. So it's a dash jump dance back and forth, and make sure you can do this consistently. But not just that, you got to do this low to the ground. Look how low you can get. You see the difference between this and this? You can go so low to the ground and so fast, it's ridiculous. You can even do it like, look how low this is. So guys, practice dash jumping back and forth. This is the fastest way to move in Brawlhalla. If you want to go from one side of the stage to the other, you have to learn how to input this back and forth, but also just really low to the ground. You're going to be moving faster than ever before, and you can even bait with it. We've talked about previously in this channel reactable and unreactable zones. If you don't know what I'm talking about, subscribe to cosolix and go check out our previous videos, like the how to approach video and whatnot. If you're trying to go in and out of their unreactable zone, this is how you do it now. You dash and then you dash out. I don't recommend backdashing like this. You just dash, land, and you dash out, and you go in, out, and you can choose to be on the ground or choose to be in the air. And that's why this is so important. You just get more options. The reason why movement is so important is it's imagine playing any other sport. Like imagine soccer without running. It's so much harder to get to the ball, and movement gives you more options to work with, more tools on your toolkit or tool belt or whatever you want to call it. So guys, keep practicing your movement, and we still have lots more to talk about in this video. That's just number 3 of 9. Number 4, empty hop. So again, those reactable and unreactable zones. This is a great way to kind of stay just far enough away from your opponent where you can kind of give yourself a lot of options. You can attack on the ground, you can dodge in the air and whatnot. So guys, jump, fast fall. This is a really, it's not that hard anymore. You can even mess it up slightly, but if you want to input this really fast, really practice it, you're going to want to press down at the peak of your jumps. It's just a jump, fast fall. Jump, fall, jump, fall, jump, fall. I can turn my controller on, but it's really not that useful. It's just jump, fast fall. So guys, practice. Make sure you can do this. This is really, really useful. Number 5 on this list is ledge cancels. If you don't know what a ledge cancel is, basically, if you dash on a ledge or doing an attack, you can kind of skip those landing frames and you cancel them. So it's a ledge cancel, or like a platform cancel, whatever you want to call it. But you can kind of see here, there we go. You just go straight from the jump to the platform, and you can kind of get a like feel for this and like practice. There we go. You can go on Enigma to practice it. There's a lot of maps you can practice it on. Make sure you're jumping in the air if you want to get to that peak vertical part of it, not on the ground. And yeah, just make sure you practice these ledge cancels. It's, again, It's how you can get like from point A to point B as quickly as possible. You can kind of completely turn around your direction if you get good at this. It's a hard input though, and it takes a lot of practice, so this is why you're not good at Brawlhalla. You can see I'm even misinputting it here. It can be a tough input, but if you can do it properly, it's, again, very useful. I'm actually messing it up here. There we go. Aw. There we go. Oh, it's like a timing thing. It's really weird. How is that dodge not? Come on. No! I'm messing it up. How is that? There we go. It's a tight input. So number 6 on this list, this is less useful, but it's going to become useful. And even though it's less useful, I still think it's extremely useful. Backdash jumps. Get used to this input, and you can even practice this little dance right here. So you go backdash jump, you turn around, backdash jump, turn around. It's like the opposite of dash jumps, but you get even, it's just different. So there's different situations where you're going to want to use this. It's not as practical as dash jumping. It's a lot slower than dash jumping. But do you see how low to the ground you go? You can even practice it like this. And it's like a, you know, it's like a dash jump, but it's the opposite. It's a little slow, but you go super duper low to the ground, and it's a mix-up, right? People are like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Learn every movement option to your kit. It's very useful just to like have different things to work with. You'll even see guys like Impala use this quite often in tournament as a way to bait people in neutral while holding that stage control, which people love and you need. So guys, practice your backdash jumps. And yeah, you can do like a figure 8. So it's like backdash, go forward, backdash, go forward, backdash, go forward. There's a lot of ways to practice this backdash jump. So number 7, this is where things get kind of crazy, which a lot of people don't know about. We got dash cancels. I'm going to turn my controller on for this. Actually, my controller has been on the whole time. That's amazing. Take a look at this. Dash cancels are basically, so you guys know what a forward dash is, like a normal dash, you kind of whatever. But if you hold backwards right after you dash, you go a shorter amount. You're canceling your momentum. This gives you more control. So like, let's say you accidentally get too close to your opponent. This is a way to not get too close to your opponent. You dash cancel. Instead of running into them, you pressure them. And this, again, it's a useful tool. These are all just tools to help you win neutral. Movement is one of the most important parts of Brawlhalla. You could argue it's the most important. Someone might not know any combos, but if you got good movement, you're going to win neutral every single time. So dash cancels are huge. And this next thing I'm going to be talking about, it's even crazier involving dash cancels. So the next thing is dash jump cancels. So just like a dash cancel, you can do a dash jump and you can cancel it by holding back. And you can already get a feel for what this would be useful for. It's almost like faking out your opponent. It's a tough input, so to practice it, you can like do it back and forth, like kind of like this. So I'm like, whoopsie. Dash jump cancel, dash jump cancel. I'm still trying to improve at this. This is like hard. There's a lot of pros that don't do this, and they should. Honestly, they should. The best of the best do this. You can see me sometimes messing it up, but it's just a dash jump, and then you hold back. And it's a great way of faking people out. Imagine this Ada's on the left side of the map, and instead of doing a dash jump and then putting myself too close to the Ada, instead, I dash jump cancel it. And now I'm already holding back. I could even like go for a dash land afterwards. So dash jump cancel, dash land. And it's basically a dash jump. But instead, you're just canceling the momentum really fast. Just like that. So yeah, it is minor things, but if you can practice these, like, there's going to be situations where you're going to start using it, and it's going to help you win neutral. As you see just what I did right there. It's like a really weird input. There we go. It's like skipping, and then you like cancel the skip, because a normal dash jump is like this, but like these dash jump it's so weird. It's really, really useful though. And number 9 on this list, this is the last thing on the list, very situational, but it can help. Dodge cancels. You're like, hey cosolix, what's a dodge cancel? Check this out. If you dodge and you hold upwards, look at that, your momentum stalls in midair. So you dodge and you hold up and you go into this glide. I'm going to do it one more time. Look at this. Again, I'm dodging. Here I'm dodging diagonally down to the right. And then I'm holding up. And you're going to see my character is gliding horizontally. This is a great way to mix up your movement when returning to stage. So for example, let's say you're in the air, you're out of options, you have nothing. You do a little dash cancel. or dodge cancel. My bad. I'm like making a mistake. And you just stall that momentum. I didn't do it there. Recovery, and then you see that? It's a little mix up, and it could bait out your opponent. Like Sandstorm baited it out from me at MSI. We played at MSI, and I looked back, and he did this to me on Hammer, and it was why I missed the sidelight recovery on Lance. I would have had a kill confirm, and because he did this, he stalled his momentum just long enough that my Lance sidelight went under it, and he glided above it. It's actually just unreal what some of these pros know and they don't really talk about, and this is one of them. So again, this is why you should subscribe to Neutralix, because I'm gonna give you all the information I know. I want you to get better at Brawlhalla than me. So please, please, please subscribe, because I have so much knowledge and information from over the years, and I want to share it with all of you. Guys, if this video helped, if there's something in this video in terms of movement that you did not know about, subscribe. Because I can guarantee you, I don't think anyone watching knew everything I talked about in this video. And if you did, comment down below how good you are at Brawlhalla, because you're at least Valhalla. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next Neutralix video. Peace.